It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Oh, man. Look at that. Altador's got just crushing it. Brisket, bourbon, banana pudding, and battle mechs? Like, I don't think it's going to get much better than that, man. I think you're just kind of living peak life right there. I think Altador, ladies and gentlemen, I think Altador has, oh yes, we can't have a stream without Elgato. I think Altador has won the internet for today. I really do. That's right. I rebooted the machine and didn't reload the camera hub, so this one's on me. This one's on the professional streamer, ladies and gentlemen, and the joys of working with this particular piece of software. Hang on. Because, oh wait, no, it was working. Hang on. If you don't take the lens cover off, the camera can't show you anything. I am a pro. Don't try this at home. You think just anybody can do this? You think just anybody can do this? Oh my God, I need a drink. Oh my God. It has been a week, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a week. We got back on Saturday. I had to go back to work on Monday, and work has been just an absolute mess. Not like really bad, just lots to do, right? Years and years ago, right, when I was doing a ton of travel for work, I got into a really good habit that I kind of miss, and that's I can sit in an airport lounge with my laptop and just crank out stuff. I just get it done, right? I got snacks, I got a bar, I got an open bar, right? I'm just like, let's go, let's get it done, and I will just slam out work. So before I left for Belgrade, right, I spent 3 or 4 hours in the Polaris Lounge at Intercontinental in Houston. I was just, bam, slamming out, signing off documents and sending them back and firing off emails and just crushing it, right? And then I was off for 3 days. I spent about 2 hours in the hotel in Belgrade working one morning. And then I got back on Monday, and it was like, I made the mistake of trying to go back through some of my email, which led to mixed results. And this morning, I had to take Ginger back to the airport. She came in for 1 day yesterday. I'll tell you about that story later. She came in 1 day, was here for an event last night, flew back out this morning. So I get to the office, and I'm like, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to leave the email off. I'm not even going to look at it. I'm just going to sit here and do drawing review, right? Because I'm behind. I need to get this done. And if I open my email, people are going to be throwing stuff at me that's going to interrupt what I'm doing. I need to get this done. So it was a busy day, but I was kind of crushing it. It felt really good. It was nice. 4 years, Mortis. Madre de Dios. We've been at this a long time, haven't we? Did you not see this shirt in a picture? Different shirt. Same design, different shirt. I have 2 versions of this one. This is the one that is honestly nearest and dearest to my heart. They made 2 versions of this. This design, I'm going to move the microphone out of the way for a minute. This particular shirt design was done by Karmatica. She was the social media person for a very, very long time, based out of Austin. And she's the one that, thank you, Kraken, she's the one that designed this shirt. And when they initially printed a batch of them, this was 2020 or 2021, somewhere in there. They were only for NA staff, right? So if you were NA community staff, NA staff for if you were in the regional publishing office in Austin, you got one of these. That year for Christmas, they sent one to me and they sent one to Zaf. And that was a special that felt really good, right? That was like, no, that's the kind of treats you a little bit like family, right? Like at that point we'd been there, 3 or 4 times a piece, working on King of the Sea, working with other events. And it was like, that felt really good. And then when they started doing the Anchors Away Tour revival last year, they did 2. They did one on Hornet and one on Lexington, and I ended up at both. They did a royal blue version of this same logo shirt. First time it was available to everybody. Thank you, DS9. I appreciate that. That's big shoes to fill, but I appreciate the kind words. And then somewhere along the way, I think last year for Christmas or somewhere, I got that kind of gray navy heather looking one. So I actually have 2 or 3 that have the NA, like the NA Boats logo on them now. But this is the navy one is the original one. So this is the one that I pull it out of the drawer and I go, I feel a little special, right? So yeah, this is one of my favorite shirts to do this in. Oh, Chaser, I just threw up my mouth a little bit. Hang on. I despise the Warhammer. I hate that thing. It's terrible. I'm lying. It's not that bad a mech. It's just not my. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. To me, the Warhammer is like the spheroid version of the Hellbringer, right? It's like, it's not amazing. All right, guys, listen. Oh, I gotta turn things on. There we go. Okay. All right, there it is. I was like, come on, NVIDIA, let's go. There it is. So we're back to boats tonight. I was playing a little bit on Sunday night.
You crazy son of a bitch.
Guys, with all the resubs, thank you for all of this. This is awesome. I've got some work to do. I've made it to silver. Nice Altador. I like where your head's at. And it's my subversary. Nice, very cool. I've got so I'm in silver now. Does Evan? Ooh. Chaser. I can happily stare disapprovingly in dual ER PPC, but we're not gonna get down that road. So tonight, guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of kind of whatever. I'm in silver ranked, so we can derp around, and anything tier 8 and 9 you guys want to see, I may take it into rank just for the hell of it. I think the ranked sprint is going to end in like 10 days, so I don't think I'm going to get out of silver. Let me look at this. 6 days. So literally like next week, because I think next week is patch week, right? So I'm probably not going to finish silver. And if I do finish silver, I'm sure as crap not going to make it to gold. What I would like to do is play enough games in silver to earn some steel. Yeah. So if I end up, what do you need wins? You need 12 wins? Yeah, 12 wins would get me some steel. 21 wins would give me some research points. Like, this would be good. Some doubloons up here. Yeah. So getting some wins in silver would be good for me. I legit don't care if I get out of silver. I'm not that fussed. Do they, Grunty? Reset today as in, if I reset the line today, I have done so few Research Bureau resets, I don't even know what that means. I really should. I should take some of my 4 million free XP and do a few resets so that I can invest in all these unique modules I don't have, but I'm lazy. So I'll do a little bit of ranked. I'll take requests. I'll do whatever. I'm kind of in a, the new season started today. Got it. I'm kind of in the just do whatever. We are, Belgrade was a good trip. If you hung out with Zath's stream at all on Sunday, he spent a very long time talking about it with a lot of different people. A lot of folks rotated through. I was there for about 15 or 20 minutes at one point. He spent a lot of time talking to TC. I think, was it Sohn? I think Sohn came in and hung out after him. It might be. I think I haven't changed anything in OBS. My microphone is probably a little quieter. Hold on. That I can look into. At one point, I was accidentally screwing around with the gain on the mic. Yes. Yeah, that's been... I think I had it up here. Let's try that. That should help my voice a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. I'm actually going to back it off to about 9 dB. Yeah, let's try that. So what's happening is the software is boosting my mic audio just a little bit. Too much, Stranger says. Okay. At one point, I thought I had it a little higher. Let's split the difference. Let's go with 7. That ought to work. Unless I get crazy loud, that ought to be pretty good. So we'll run with that for now. You guys let me know. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye. Thank you for letting me know, but keep an eye on it. I forget. What was I doing? Something I was doing, I was messing around with my audio settings, and I hate doing that because I almost never get it back to where it was. And I tend to like where it was. I was having this same problem. Now that I think about it, this is why I was having this problem. I was recording the Mistrale video earlier this week, and when I was working in DaVinci, like mashing it all together, I was like, why is my audio so low? And I had forgotten that I dicked around with it in Wavelength, so that would have done it. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to just do whatever tonight. I think I'm going to... You know what I'm going to do? I keep coming back to Adriatico and Regulo, but we're not going to play them in ranked. Let's go see if I can continue to figure these boats out. Ha 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 ha. And then you guys can put some stuff in the queue. I've got tier 9 boats on special. Like I said, if it's an 8 or a 9 and I feel like it, I'll take it into ranked and derp around. No, I'm not even close to that, Grunty. I think I'm on the 7 or the 6. I didn't get much out of that pre-release event. I think I have Du Chauffe, which is the 6. I don't think I have the 7. What's the 7? No, I'd unlock the 7. The 7 is L'Aventurier is the 8, right? What's the 7 in that line? You're welcome, Scott. Lardi. Lardi. Do I have a Lardi? I have to go look. I think I do. I think that's as high as I am in that branch right now. That sounds right. I'll have to go look. DS9, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome for all the fun you're about to have. Okay, Jaeger and Druid on my right, Shima on my left. I got a minnow here. Is it a radar minnow? It is. Jaeger, Paolo, Holland, Druid. The Druid is probably the one thing I really don't want to run into. Let's load some SAP. The Shima's going to play wide. I can't contest B in this thing. They also have a Salem. And just the Salem. Okay. So... I'm going to get out and maybe spot for the minnow a little bit. Maybe. But I'm not going to spend a ton of time working on B. And the Shima's probably making the right play by going over to the 3 line. It'd be good to get some spotting over there. But I can't really play in this cap. I have to play off this cap and just see what I get. Okay, Grunty, I've seen people playing that boat. What is that thing? I'm sure I have one. They give us everything. I just don't know what that is. It's obviously Russian, given the name. Battleship? Cruiser? What is that? Donskoy hull with Hipper guns. That's awkward. All right, I'll give it a go. I like Hipper's guns. What is this minnow doing? I'm not knowings. Oh, my torps are up. 90 seconds. That's quick. Let's go 1.
Forze nemiche all'orizzonte.
And 2. Y'all should really kill this guy. Oh, I gotta turn Duke on. Hold on. Actually, let me turn Duke on in a minute when I'm not gonna get dead. Come on, guys. The Salem is showing you the shot. I'm right here getting you all the spots you could want. Go murder him. Let's go. Great, our Druid's already dead. Alright, we killed the Salem, though. That feels pretty good. We needed that. Alright, now I can't wander too close to this Druid. Paolo and Holland up the other way. Those are Jaeger. Yeah, that's the Jaeger. Okay. Now, I don't want to get hammered by this Druid. I should probably play a little back. Right now, all I'm really doing is racking up spotting damage back here. Which makes me a little sad. This actually makes me a little happy. This guy has no idea that I'm here, and he has no smoke. Which means that once he's here, we're going to have some fun with him. Hey, what up? And you died. Good luck, little druid. Because now you have nothing. All right, the Holland's in that cap. Do I dare push the B cap? The Paolo's lurking. And my Jaeger got himself murdered. Okay, well, that feels kind of bad. That didn't work. All right, we have to cap B just to keep a little parity here. We'll work on that.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Xander, let me know if you need me to do something with giveaway sheets as well. I have not checked on that stuff in a while to figure out what we do and don't have available. Not quite sure how this druid is lit, but right now I'm loving it. I mean, I am speed is kind of how you play these boats best in my mind. Right now, I'm doing something I wouldn't ordinarily. I'm just trying to keep some points for the team. Then I'm going to have to go Paolo Emilio hunting. Oh, stupid. Schlieffen got lucky with a reset. Pisses me off. 2 seconds away. Now I'm wasting time I don't have.
Rilasciata cortina fumogena.
Oh, that Paolo's got balls going point blank with a Brindisi. And the Holland is up here in front of me somewhere in D. Let's go have some fun with him. Yep, I'm lit. Let's go, buddy. You and me. Hey, what up? How you doing?
Attention. Holding the target's position.
Problema risolto, signore. Sovralimentazione attivata.
No, Kirk, you can't get away. Yep. Sweet. All right, that felt pretty good. All right, almost all their destroyers are dead except that irritating little druid. And I'm getting schlieffened for, you know, reasons and stuff. Go away, Jean-Bar. You bother me.
Sovralimentazione disattivata. Danno critico a torretta principale.
All right, now that I'm not dead and I'm not in an immediate situation, let's turn Duke back on, because I feel like we need Duke. Need my XO back. Let's go. All right, we have a 3-ship lead.
Much better.
But this team is far, far too aggressive for their own good. I mean, DS9, that is 100% a real thing in the game these days. I'm getting schlieffened. The schlieffenating. It is 100% a real thing. Anyone who tells you differently hasn't played boats in a hot minute. It's interesting to me that these guys are still continuing to drive forward. Despite the fact they are absolutely getting, they are 100% getting schlieffenated. Okay. Now, you pretty much can't sneak up on a Hydro battleship. However, I can keep him from capping, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what he does. I'm betting as soon as I sit in here and prevent him from capping, he'll pop his hydro. Libertaded? Yeah, there's his hydro. What up, my dude? How we doing? Smoke's irrelevant. We're just driving. So, I'm probably dead.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning. I'm not gonna fight you.
I couldn't even get my torpedoes off before his secondaries murdered me. So, as usual, not my best game in Adriatico. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn here. I don't understand. Like, this ship and Regulo just legit anger me. I just don't understand them. I just don't understand them. What's the best way to play Alaska? So, Havoc, there's not really a wrong way to play Alaska. Like, a ship that good, you just kind of do whatever you want. You will see, if you're kind of asking the wrong person. And what I mean by that is, the overwhelming majority of people that you talk to, in my opinion, will tell you to play Alaska the same way that you play a Des Moines. Find an island, make it your waifu, hug it relentlessly, own a cap, murder all the things, right? That's likely what they will tell you to do. That is a valid way to play Alaska. I find that play style to be inanely boring. Now, that's not to mean that that's not to say that you can't make good use of islands in this game, right? That's quite literally half of the, like, if you're an all-gun American cruiser, that's part of your shtick. But Alaska is so flexible and so resilient. I really do feel like dumping her next to an island, Burke, thank you for the follow, is not necessarily the optimal way to play the ship, depending on the situation you find yourself in, right? Map, team, type of battle, etc., etc. Let me go play her in ranked. Now, in ranked, you'll probably find Alaska to be... I mean, Alaska's a pretty good boat, but you'll probably find her to be a little more that stationary playstyle because I've only got the possibility of having 6 people shooting at me. So it's a little less concerning that you might get focused out. It's not a zero concern. It's less of a concern. See, this is actually, oh my god, this is really good matchmaking for us. Like, really good matchmaking. Alaska wants to murder cruisers. And what do I have on the opposing team? A whole lot of cruisers to murder. With only 1 destroyer on that team, and ours is a ZF-6, which is a really good boat. Man, there's a couple different ways I can slice this. I think what I'm going to do right now, we've even got a Baltimore. Oh, we have a Baltimore and an Alaska. Yeah. I think I am going to do what I don't normally like. I am in silver. Yes, I am in silver. I think... Okay, Baltimore's going down there. Okay, okay. You play the west edge. I will play the north edge. Okay. So the Baltimore has indicated he wants to move down the 3 line. I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to keep my AP in the barrel, and I'm going to intentionally slow roll, waiting for one of these guys to spot a cruiser for me to murder. Fingers crossed. That's the plan. That's the plan. We'll see if it works. I haven't played Alaska in a while. She's still a really good boat. This is one of the better premiums they've ever released, I think. I mean, not only was she a ship that a lot of people wanted, because she's very unique in the American Navy, but they did a really good job just delivering a ship that's just good. Striker. It's like, well, shit, you're not wrong. Okay, ZF is in the cap. Let's see if he can do some spotting for us. I'm going to speed up a little bit to get this island out of my way. I'm not sure how this ZF6 is lit, but I'm a little irritated by it. He should... Oh, it was a radar. Okay, their Alaska radars got him lit. They'll never be able to hit him back there. Yep, there's the Alaska.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
All right, Aditara, it's time for you to come down here and play. Because I'm going to get focused out here. Oh, the San Diego's murdering our ZF6. Because he went way too far out. All right, well... Need help at A, please.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Fellas. All 6 of them are in the same place.
Much better.
I'm dead. I'm dead already.
Now, this is a force
Well.
to be reckoned with.
That's a loss. Easy loss. Good job, boys. Enjoy the loss. Baltimore completely... he's worthless back here. Right? He needed to keep going, but no. And our battleship, total trash. Like, what are you doing? There, George is like, I'm going to go fight over caps. Our Auditara's like, I'm going to run away. Yeah, when you spawn into a 6v6 game as the only battleship, why are you afraid? Why are you afraid of anything? It's unbelievable. Ugh. Shit like that makes me so angry. Cold? You're welcome. Duke is the man. Duke has been my XO for a very long time. I was like grinding on the weekend. I sat down to play some silver ranked because I've got some... Yes, the Sashio Terps hurt very bad. I've got some tier 9s that I'm actually like actively grinding. What did I play? I played a game in... What's the... Is it Andalusia is the Spanish cruiser, I think? I played a game in that. I played a game in... I didn't play a game in Duncan. I won a game in Nebraska. I'm still grinding Nebraska. That's how lame I am.
You crazy son of a bitch,
Coven, thank you for the
did.
follow. I mean, thank you for the resub. Ugh. Okay, let's think about this for a minute. So, what mistake did I make in that Alaska game? That last Alaska game, I tried to be clever. I tried to play bow-in stupidity. I need to stop trying to play the ship in a way that I don't like. I'm gonna go back up my Johnston. Well, so Chaser, I thought the ZF6 in that game did a very, very good job. The problem is that of the 3 cruisers that backed him up, only 2 of us were in a position to actually be able to do anything. Right? The Cosman went way too close to the island. He couldn't engage anything. And the Baltimore basically couldn't engage anything. And so that was just me. They were all shooting at me. I was the only one who could engage anything. Well, right. And that's the thing, Kyle. Once you see that there's 5 enemy ships and your team is getting murdered at the other cap, it's time to get going, right? Once I was caught bow-in that game, I was already dead because there was no one coming to help me. All I'm trying to do right now is push up to make my radar useful. The fact that I'm not spotted tells me that neither one of their submarine or their destroyer is up here. They have nothing here. Nothing on enemy team is at A. Push south. Hi, Takahashi. I have AP in the barrel. Does that make you afraid or excited? I don't know. Hopefully it makes you afraid. Well, you felt that. I still have defensive fire. I shouldn't have defensive fire. Oh, go away, Ruprecht. Nobody asked you. I'm still behind him. That was a much better hit, though. He's slowing down. Oh, I've taken 25k off of that guy who keeps disrespecting my guns, so not much I can do with him there. Oh, hi.
Did you think I was gone forever? Did you think I was gone forever? Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Is there Iparanga AFK? He's AFK. Oh, good. Our submarine was made of the stupids. If I go out there, the Takahashi's going to 100% torpedo me. Yep, there they are. Really need to get a fire on this clown. Come on. There we go. All right, he's gonna be stuck with that for a while. All right, Takahashi bought it. Z46 is over. Yeah, there he is. I was like, I know he's over there somewhere. Okay, so I think the plan now, what needs to happen here, I need to flip around to the other side of the island and go submarine hunting. Okay. Iparanga bought it. Let's go get on the Jean Bar's flank. Their sub is trying to hide up under the skirts of this guy. You know what? I'm going to cut right through mid. This JB is going to be dead by the time I get there. Yep. Let's load the HE and go murder things. Team's pretty well done, I think. You're welcome, Afsin. No, I mean, Scott, there's plenty of reasons to be playing tier 8 in a game like this, right? If you're grinding a tier 8 ship, ranked is a perfectly good place to be grinding a tier 8 ship, right? Like I was saying, I was playing Nebraska the other day. Nothing wrong with that. It's just then Afsan, just give it away to a buddy. Just give it away to a buddy. If you really have no one to give it to, just throw it in chat. Someone will help themselves, I guarantee it. But my point is simply that
Coochie.
there's nothing wrong with taking a tier 8 boat into this kind of a format. Santa. I probably need to hook you guys up with some good loot anyway. All right, little Z46. Are you still there? Hashtag confused screaming. Let's find out. Hey-oh! Look at him go, ladies and gentlemen. What in the hell? Why are you firing at the... This guy, like, attacked the ocean. My battleship attacked the ocean, ladies and gentlemen. It's like the old Dungeons & Dragons meme. I attacked the darkness. Okay. The big, bad, scary ocean, apparently. The one thing that was driving me nuts about Nebraska, the game I was playing her on the weekend, was that I had sort of forgotten that they were North Carolina guns, and those shells take forever to come back down, and I was kind of sucking at leading them correctly. Goodbye, Z46. Okay, this is a much better Alaska game. And what was the big difference? I kept moving. Nebraska, Kyle.
Ha! Got him!
So the sturdy has just effed off, and we have to just suffer. The rest of us now just have to suffer. Awesome. Correct, Meat Pie. I mean, you can play her as an island. It would not be recommended. Santander, Siegfried. Sorry, I'm looking at the queue. Okay, you guys have got some good boats in here. I'll definitely play some of this stuff for sure. So now we get to wait 90 seconds while nobody can find the submarine. Okay, there we go. The Tirpitz is spotted. The Johnston is not. Johnston is now spotted. Where is this clown? There he is. And the Tirpitz took care of it. Which brick, Xanda? Big brick? Super Alaska is a lot of fun. Truth be told, I think I'm better with Puerto Rico. Vermont. Okay, the original brick. That's cool. That's cool. Brick Smash. Tirpitz had a good game. See, there's nothing wrong with nothing wrong with taking a tier 8 boat into silver. Wish you... You guys can't see the window. Guy pinged me and he says, "You can read minds. I got silver and ranked and played Buffalo, put out a vid. And then I got Cosma, and apparently he's saying I put out a vid, which I never have. But then he's about ready to take out Regulo, and I'm starting Italian Destroyer videos." I've never played Cosma, though. That'll be fun. We'll have to try that out. Okay. Let's see. Let's take this Fletcher game. And I'm just going to go I'm just going to take Fletcher into a random. I don't feel like playing Fletcher in ranked. I could play Fletcher in ranked. Should be perfectly good. But Mr. October wanted an OG Fletcher game. I want an OG Fletcher game, and I want to do it in randoms because I think it'll be more fun. Sorry. Checking up on something. Real, give me a minute. Perfect. Okay. Albemarle. Okay, so I do have a pretty good video on Baltimore on the channel. There's not really a right and a wrong way to play Baltimore. Whole lot of people will tell you, I know, right, Ultador? A lot of people will tell you that you're supposed to, quotes intentional, play Baltimore and Des Moines by camping on an island next to a cap circle. I don't really subscribe to that. I think there's better ways to play the ship. Albemarle is a lot more challenging. Albemarle is a really good ship, but she explodes very easily. Her citadel is designed as a shell trap. I'd have to bust out the armor view to explain what I mean, but the way her citadel is shaped, you will take citadels from straight bow on in ways that most other heavy cruisers won't. Plus, she doesn't get the reinforced bow that Baltimore does, like a true proper heavy cruiser, because she has that crazy heel. So Albemarle is a lot more challenging to play. Now, let's have a look at this matchmaking. I've got enemy team. I got a Tulsa radar, and a Linde radar. That's it. Yugumo, Black, and Sims. The Yugumo outspots me. The Black has the same. Should have the same detection. Yeah, I definitely outspot the Sims. Okay. I'm leaving you a present, my friend. There you go. Yes, there's Baltimore. Now, I'll caveat that Baltimore video by saying that Baltimore matchmaking is insanely good. Like, that game is one of those unicorn, OMG, how the hell did this happen sort of matchmaking games in Baltimore. Where, there's only one ship on the enemy team that even frightens me. Everything else is I can just murder you. And I can murder you at my leisure. I can murder you at my leisure, right? So, yeah. You don't often find games like that in Baltimore. Now, this Helena has got balls of steel. But at the moment, he's not spotted. He is now. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm going to be a teammate. Let's check it out. I'm going to be a teammate. Hey, Helena, I'm trying to bring you some smoke, buddy. Yeah, you're not playing that very smartly. Okay.
Another day.
It's fine.
Another disembowelment.
We'll figure it out. I saw the Kearsarge put his planes up. I'm sort of waiting for... Okay, he took him to mid. I'm really just kind of taking cheap shots here. Because it's a Shimanto and it's basically free damage. He's not that hard to damage if I can land some shells. All right, unless that is a TRB Yugumo, I don't have to deal with torpedoes for a while. Kearsarge and everybody are headed this way, so let's do a little bit of that. We'll hold on to the second rack for now. Okay, Yugumo's in here now. Ah, jerk off. Yeah, he turned around. No, he left. Look at who I found, ladies and gentlemen. Look at who I found. The I-56 is right there. Okay, this smoke is expiring. I want to finish this cap.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
crap, he's gonna spot me in a minute.
When you need one. Coochie, 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 coochie.
All right, turn the A off. Let's go submarine hunting. That I-56 is very, very, very alone. He should never be in that position all by himself. And yet, here we are. How am I lit? Oh, he's on the surface. That would be how. But not anymore.
I am A #1.
All right. We're having a decent game so far. A little bit of chip damage. I can live with it. This Shimanto's like selling his ship to damage me. The Lazo's kind of out of position. He's way back there. All right. Life feels pretty good right now. Do-do-do.
Got him!
The only good bug is a dead bug, even if it's a bug that you had to murder with your guns. Y'all should really kill that Shimanto. Like, he should be very, very easy to kill. All right. Hello, Encounter. How are you, sir? This Yugamo still irritates me. Y'all really need to kill this Shimanto. There's like no reason he should still be alive. There we go. I think he's finally gonna die. Okay. Encounter is trying to reverse now. Or something. Yeah, he's trying to back up. There's the Lazo. Kearsarge's trying to get behind an island. Take one rack. I'm saving the other one. Yeah, the Yugamo's still out here somewhere. Is that 2 4-rack? Is that 2 4-racks? Oh, no, those are the Shimanto's dying torps. Okay. Oh, I'm lit. Where's this Yugamo, then? Where are you at? There you are. There we go. That's what we wanted.
Time to put
Come on.
the beer goggles.
Look at this Kearsarge. Look at the balls on this guy. We're gonna have some fun with him. This guy, I think, is just tired of living. Let's go for that stern fire now. I don't get to do this very often in Fletcher. It's very rare that I get to sit here and farm somebody with my guns. Oh, he's going out. I don't even need to hit him with a torpedo. He's just going to die. Yep, there we go. All right. Encounter Yugamo is still over here.
I cannot lie.
We've got a 2-ship lead, a 3-ship lead. Hi, Musashi. Oh, I was hoping you'd give me a hand on the turn. But that did not help. That did not work. Okay, let's get out here and scout for these guys a little bit, shall we? What's the question about the submarine? I'm missing this. I see your question. I see your comment about the tier 8s, Scott. Again, I disagree. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I think there are people there. I am not one of them, but there are people that would rather play a Baltimore than a Buffalo, for example. Ooh, that guy's about to get himself smashed. Black and Riga traded. Trying to think. What other tier 8s would I rather have than a 9 in some instances? I mean, by opening it up to 8, you allow in carriers and subs. Subs in ranked are typically quite bad, just because Mass is a 7. I don't know. You say Utland, but honestly, I think I'd rather have Utland Utland. I mean, Utland's in my request queue. I think I'd rather have that. I think I'd rather have Utland, frankly. It's a good boat. What is this Nagato doing on the eye line? Surely that guy can't think he's useful back there. Hey, what up, my dude? How you doing? Time to murder the Yugamo. Time to murder the Yugamo. Let's go. Let's go. This guy had brains, he'd be murdering me. His guns are really good. But, nope. That wasn't it. He probably could have gotten me nearly dead. Yugamo's guns are that good. He declined. Oh my god, the Nagato's gonna shoot me at 12 clicks. Okay. Sure thing, boss man. I wouldn't armored. I would rather take a Buki because she had a heal. Most cruisers, you're going to take the 9 rather than the 8 because of the heal. I think Baltimore is probably the bizarro exception to that. The Leon's turning around. I missed this. Hold on.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I completely missed that he was turning around somehow. I think I might have overled the torpedoes, but I also think I'll kill him with guns. Yeah, we overled the torpedoes, but he'll be dead shortly. There we go.
Another disembowelment. Hail to the king, baby.
Doo-doo. I do love me some Fletcher, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't go wrong with this ship. No, there's plenty of capable tier 8s. I play tier 8s in ranked. Doesn't bother me in the least. There are probably some well, it's a premium. I'd rather play Vanguard than Monarch. Would I rather play Friedrich than... Would I rather play Friedrich... I mean, Bismarck than Friedrich? That's actually a question I don't think I have an answer to. I have to think about that one. Cossack. Cossack is so good. A lot of the times you find that it's the premiums you're really talking about, right? Monarch is really strong now? For my biggest problem with Monarch... I forget. I know they changed her heal. Did they finally buff her AP shells? Because the biggest problem with Monarch for me has always been the Garbo AP. Like, a broadside cruiser at 10 kilometers and your AP literally will not fuse. It's like, why am I playing a battleship then? What stupidity is this? Actually, let me back that up. It's the longer ranges that the AP wouldn't do anything. At the shorter ranges, you could make it work. San Diego is excellent in ranked. That's a really... So, again, but all these little examples we're finding are like one-off premiums that offer something that the tech tree doesn't. I think Scott's point is in the tech tree, you probably would almost always play the 9 rather than the 8. He's probably right. You certainly would in cruisers because you get the heal, right? In Destroyer, I would probably agree as well because most of the 9s are more capable. Most tier 9 destroyers are pretty good anyway. Battleships. Is there somewhere you'd prefer the 8 to the 9? Probably not. So, from a tech tree perspective, Scott, I'll agree with you. From a tech tree perspective, you're given the 8 and the 9 because they want to allow people to work on subs and CVs. I'll give you that. That seems reasonable. But that's not to say that there are bad tier 8 ships. Or that if you're playing, it's like some of the tier 8 premiums. Ooh, Striker, debatable. Izumo's gotten a lot of buffs over the years. But there's a lot of really good tier 8 premiums you could be playing in ranked if you wanted to. See, I would not take Amagi over Izumo, and I despise Izumo's turrets layout, but Izumo is better. Amagi's too soft for me. She's not a bad boat, but she's generally too soft for me. Yeah, that's a surprise. Wouldn't have expected that. Musashi had a good game. Take one of these. I love the OG. You can't go wrong with the OG. Yeah, I think I'm with Grunty on this one. I think from a tech tree perspective, I mean, if I were to actually stop and look at this. 9 cruiser. Santander, nope. Johan, nope, she's better. Let's look at tech tree boats only. There we go. Santander, Johan, Sejong, Brindisi, nope, rather play Brindisi. San Luis, nope, rather take her. Brest, okay, sure. Neptune, better than Edinburgh. This might be the one exception. Maybe. I'll come back to this one. Drake. Yeah, you'd rather take Drake. You'd probably rather take Rune than Hipper. I'd rather take Riga, Donskoy. Seattle over Cleveland. Okay, hold on. We've now got 2 worth talking about. Buffalo, Takahashi's better, Ibuki's better, Andalusia's better. So the only 2 places in tech tree cruisers you might have an argument for taking the 8 instead of the 9 is Neptune and Seattle. Now, Seattle gets a heal, and that's a really strong argument, but her gun angles are garbage. So it's like, you really got to be comfortable in Seattle. There is an argument to be made that you'd be better off with a Cleveland. I don't think I buy it. I think the heal is more valuable, but Cleveland is easier to drive. Neptune, I think you're straight up better than with an Edinburgh. I really do. I think Neptune is probably the one exception. Because Radar Edinburgh in ranked is amazeballs. No one expects it. And that half of the people out there don't even know she can stealth radar. She's that good. Radar Eden is so good. Radar Neptune is not bad, but she's quite challenging. You can get away with it. But man, if you position that ship wrong, you are going to explode. Like, the Citadel is so huge. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, now I got to go look at this thing. You guys have put this in the queue anyway, so let me go look at this. This is Russian, right? Cosman or whatever it is. This is Russian? No, I need to get out of the way to texture stuff. Cosman, whatever it is, it's 9 or 8. Here she is. She's a 9. Cosmo Minin. Donskoy hull. Hipper guns. This is weird looking. So she's going to have huge concealment problems. She's still not a proper heavy cruiser. She gets the 35mm straight. She doesn't get a 27mm bow. It's I'm assuming this is the same armor profile as a Donskoy. 100mm belt. No turtleback. Let's look at Donskoy real fast just to satisfy myself. Yeah, same armor profile. Same hull. So same hull, different guns. Okay. Would it be worth taking Brisbane over Neptune? Brisbane's a tier 10. We're talking about 8 and 9. In the silver bracket, tier 8 and 9, and we're talking specifically about tech tree. Right. Okay, so the armor profile is no better. The guns are different. Let's set this thing up with some econ bonuses at least. Now, concealment is probably bad. Maneuverability's okay. She's got some speed to her. Give her that. What's the reload on these guns? A defense is average, maybe slightly above average in the long bubble, but not great in the medium. 9.5 seconds on these guns. 18.5 kilometer range. Okay, this is usable. This main battery is very workable. Yeah, but encounters a premium. Encounters the tech tree. Yes, I actually don't have. I have Auckland, but I don't have encounter yet. All right, let's think about this for a minute. We definitely want to try and stealth her up here. Probably do this. Probably do. Is she radar? Whoa, look at this consumables list. Holy cow. Speed boost, standard heal, 12-kilometer radar, and a choice between hydro and defensive fire. That's a lot of consumables. No. Give me radar. Radar. There we go. Damn, that's good bourbon. All right. You're getting German turret traverse. I don't think you need main battery mod. I don't think you care about this. I think you go aiming systems here. Airstrike. 2 attack flights, 30-second cooldown. I think you go airstrike here. I don't think you need the turret. I mean, the rudder shift's kind of crap, but I still think you go airstrike. Well, no, let's go steering gear. Let's go steering gear. That's safer. Now, do I go range or do I go reload? The reload on this is actually already pretty good. I mean, that gets the reload down to probably 8.5. Like, that's not bad for hipper guns. Propulsion? Why would I want propulsion? Is she that slow? Congratulations, Eldador. I could also see steering. No, not here. Not here. No. Here. Put that back. And then steering? No, airstrike. I've already put in steering. 2 seconds better rudder shift. I'm not sure that's going to make a difference. I'm going to go with it, though. All right. I'll take your guys' suggestion. We'll try propulsion. All right, so we definitely want, it's a heavy cruiser. I want gun feeder. I like focused fire training. Too many good buffs out of that. We want probably these 3, possibly. What's my survivability? 43,000? Yeah, it's like a hipper. Yeah, it's Donskoy health. Okay. This is debatable. I'll come back to that. Do I want the turret traverse? Yeah, I want to counteract the yep, okay. It's a Donskoy hull, not a hipper hull, so I don't feel necessarily like I have to have last stand. I got 7 points left to play with. IFHE does me no good. I'm German. I'm already getting quarter pen. Heavy AP is nice, but do I really care? I don't know. It's not bad. Probably not my first choice, though. Don't need this. Demo Expert is not a bad idea. Not a terrible idea. Let's try it. I mean, for 2 points, it's okay. What are my torpedoes? They're the garbage Soviet torpedoes, right? Okay, 6 kilometers. They're suicide torps. Yeah, they're suicide torps. So I don't really care about any of the torpedo skills. So what's my base detection going to be? 12.6. Yeah, top grade gunner. Just get the base reload. And then 3 points left. I mean, survivability's not ever going to go wrong. I mean, I can't really go wrong with this. That's another 4,000 HP. That's literally like a 10% HP boost. This would also be good. 10%. Yeah, that would also be a good one. Maybe do something like this. Let's try it. We'll try that. Main reason to play Amagi over Zumo. She can kite away. Yep. So, Striker, in randoms, I like Amagi. In ranked, I think Izumo's better. Right? I think in ranked, Izumo's better because you want a battleship that is capable of pushing when she wants to, and I don't think that's Amagi, right? Amagi has never really felt all that good to me when you put her in a hey, let's get up and go forward position. She just never seems to do well in that slot. All right, we want to heal less. We want to heal more. We want to yep, cooldown's better. We want... I don't care about A. I don't care about these. I want the fire flags. We want to go faster. Hydrophone cooldown, sure. I really don't care about AA. I don't care about secondaries. I kind of don't care about any of these. I'll take a ram flag because I can. It's fine. Okay, I think we're ready to try this thing. Now this is a cruiser that feels like it might be good in ranked. Let's find out. No, Grunty, we were talking about ranked specifically, right? The reason Scott's position, his statement was, they only allow tier 8s so that they can allow in carriers and submarines. And originally, I was saying, you're not wrong, but there are really good tier 8 ships that you can take into ranked if you're... Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. I couldn't have planned it. There are tier 8s that you can take into ranked that are quite good. And that prompted the discussion of which tech lines would you do that in? Ladies and gentlemen, we've managed to randomly drop in silver with Lord Zath. Is he streaming tonight and I've missed it? Or is he just online derping around? Not streaming. Okay, cool.
It's game time.
All right, 12.6, 12-kilometer radar. Don't care about this. Don't care about that. I want to see this and
Where's
that,
the handle?
please.
You need
Thank
one.
you. If we play him? What do you mean play him? There's Zath. We blame him. No. No. We'll see how it goes. Now, Grunty makes a good point. One of the reasons you open up matchmaking to multiple tiers is because that way you have more available players who are in you get more players interested in it, don't you? Right? If you've got a ranked season that's only tier 9, well, what if you don't have a tier 9 ship? Or what if you don't have a tier 9 ship you want to play? Or what if you only play ranked while you're grinding a boat? Or whatever. If you open it up to multiple tiers, you give yourself more opportunity to have good matchmaking. Okay, Zath, no worries. I'm gonna play wide over here on the 2-3 line for a bit. I actually don't mind bronze. There's a lot. I really enjoy a lot of the tier 7 boats. There's some really good tier 7 boats. Georgia's getting dunked a little bit, ain't she? All right, one of those. Okay, that's the encounter. All right, now we've seen their battleship now, which means the worst I can be looking at up here. No, we've seen Brenda's seen the encounter. There's the Jutland. Okay, so is the black up here or not? He is. What up, my dude? We're gonna go get this buff. Oh, good, our Chungmu died.
Can't leave my ride behind.
I'm not a huge threat to this guy, am I?
Gucci.
Oh, hey, Buffalo.
Gucci.
Are you sure about that? I am still a hipper, man.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah. You kind of see my point here, man?
Much better.
Maybe not, maybe... Oh, really? You get a double fire by, like, by accident. Love it. Thanks. Okay. Whatever. Hi, Jutland. How we doing? Zath has the black kind of trapped up against the edge of the map. I think I'm going to... Oh, hello. Wow, that black is not smart.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Do I sit here 90 seconds? I can't sit here 90 seconds. Oh, Zath's going to crush this guy. I can sit here 90 seconds. He's got him locked up on hydro range. Okay, so their black was subpar. The Georgia's retreating. The Jutland is giving me a shot. Let's get another heal ready. Come on. There we go.
Say hello to my little friend.
Can't believe this Jutland is still alive in there. 2 HP, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. All right, we're doing okay here. They are, like, in full retreat. So what we're going to do... I'm going to finish picking up this buff, then we're going to cut right to mid. Keep the guns to starboard. We're going to cut back through mid. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't... Hildebrands are irritating fight. They really are. They have... It feels like they have a few too many tools, if you catch my meaning. All right, I don't like the fact that their George is still alive. I do like the fact that we have a whole bunch of buffs and they have none. And our rune bought it. Okay. So, this feels pretty awful. So now they have a ship lead. I really don't care for this very much. They have a ship lead and a health lead. If our Psalm really can't afford to get murdered here. The one thing we got going for us is that we own way more real estate in terms of buffs and such. They have no eyes. There we go. Come on, Zath. I teed him up for you, buddy.
Damn. Desert road, no
Bloody
gas,
hell, he's behind an
no
island?
chicks.
Don't leave me out here with this guy. Oh, yeah, thanks. Get back, thanks.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Well, this was working well when I thought Zath was going to murder the guy. And now I'm dead. I wasn't planning on moving up this far. I had to turn in. And so now I'm dead. Yay, fun game. That wasn't supposed to happen. I thought, great, Zath and I'll catch this buffalo between us, and instead he's behind an island. Ah! Wonderful timing. I'm not sure I like this ship. Like, it just doesn't feel impactful. The shells don't Citadel things they should Citadel. That's really frustrating. Well, I mean, why not, Grunty? It's a perfectly good... It's better than Donskoy. I'd much rather play this than a Donskoy. Right? I'd much rather play this than a Donskoy. So, why wouldn't this be considered a ranked ship? That doesn't make any sense. Donskoy's played in ranked all the time. 12-kilometer radar should make it pretty solid. I'm not sure I like it. I like Kipper's guns. I hate the hull. It felt like I was constantly fighting the hull. Well, one game does not make a definitive judgment on a ship, but I don't know. The same thing I do every month. I have one Thursday a month I have to go RPG. So, on that particular week, we stream boats on a Wednesday. Let's see. I will happily take Santander. Where is my Santander? All the way at the end. Because Pan-Asia. There we go. I had a ton of good games in this boat, grinding out ranked a couple seasons ago. Santander's really good. This is a really good ship. Hujam, is it though? What's the reload on Donskoy's guns? 6 seconds? 6.5? Yeah, Zath, Cosma didn't impress me. It didn't impress me. She might be okay in randoms. But I mean, that ship should have all the tools to be impactful in a ranked game, and it just didn't feel that way. I couldn't Citadel Buffalo. The hell was that? Oh, who cares, Zath? It's just ranked. Like, I can't figure out why I can't Citadel Buffalo. Are you kidding me? What is that about? Also, arms race in ranked, I'd rather blow my brains out. Whoever thought this was a good format for ranked should seriously be, like, that's highly questionable. It's terrible. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible game format for ranked games. Yashid, that was awesome.
All right, let's go.
And Xanda, I can't. All the firearms are downstairs in the safe, so can't help you. I don't mind it in randoms, Wayne. I really mind it in ranked. It's truly a terrible, terrible game format for ranked. I have no idea why anybody thinks this is a good idea for 6v6. This is a terrible mode for 6v6. The same way that the Atlantic is a garbage map for ranked, right? When I was playing Silver Promotions, I got the Atlantic like 3 times. I was like, who thought this was a good idea? All right, Neptune is smoke. Chungmu is radar. Psalm is psalm. Okay, so I'm going to move up here. I'm going to play on this Neptune's butt. And we are going to hopefully use his smoke and my radar and murder all the things. Stavros, it usually is. One of the true joys of going to Belgrade was getting to meet Chaos. And I legit asked him, I was like, I don't know how you do it. I was like, I don't know how you stay so relentlessly positive day after day, week after week, game after game. It's hard for me. Right? It's tough. It's tough out there for a streamer. Time to smoke. There we go. Try not to get dead, Neptune. Okay. Both their destroyers are here.
And I've got the weed whacker. Say hello to my little friend.
Let's go. Let's get moving. Oh crap, there's a Wami in mid. Well, that's mildly irritating. I don't want that. Do not want, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I figured he'd hit me sooner or later. Ooh, we got some torps into somebody. Oh, right, I have 360 guns. LOL. I always forget this. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Get moving. Get moving. Get moving. Get moving. Come on. I'm going to take one of these amidships. I pretty much can't stop it now. Oh, these are the slow torps, too. Feels terrible.
He's gonna fuck up my hair.
All right. Time to get to it. Time to get to another heal quickly. Let's go.
Much better.
Let's go. That's gonna hurt. I think I might have screwed this up. Woo! Made it. Takahashi's trying to turn in back there. Come on. Oh, go away, Iwami. You bother me. Okay. Let's come back. What's up, Bradley?
Say hello to my little friend.
Yes, ouzo is a Greek... It's like a Greek liqueur. Liqueur is not the word. Aperitif. It's a Greek aperitif. They most commonly drink it after a meal, right? You get a glass of ouzo to drink after your meal. The same way that the Brits would drink brandy, for example. Same concept, different drink. They're all still shooting me. Look at this. I've still got 3 of them shooting at just me. I'm not even giving them great angles. Like they just all want to murder me. It's wild. There we go. All right. What's my opinion of Santander's AA? It's pretty good. I don't know that I've faced off against too many carriers now that I think about it. I'd have to go... I generally don't get a lot of carrier games in this shit. All right, let's move up. A little bit, Cab. Same idea, right? Like, granted, the Russians drink vodka as just a social, hey, activity. We're drinking vodka. LOL, get over it. You know, get in, losers, we're drinking vodka. That's kind of the Russian way. The Greeks drink ouzo the same way, you know, you get a shot of ouzo, like, after your meal or whatever. Same, that's kind of the idea. There's some, like, or the Brits do brandy or, like, cognac or that kind of thing. I've seen some of the Norwegians I would hang out with occasionally do aquavit, which is not my thing. I absolutely can't stand aquavit. It's disgusting. But they liked it, so hey, you do you. Altador, I hope that helps. I really like Santander. She's really, really good. Port is, yeah, nope, Stavros, that's a good one. Port is another great, you know, aperitif. You have a little glass of port after a meal. Santander's AA, like, on paper, Santander's AA is quite solid, right? And it's all in that middle bubble, right? You've got, well, I wouldn't say it's all in the middle. For starters, you've got a 6.9 outer bubble. 120 DPS in that outer bubble, right? Then you've got a 300 DPS inner bubble, which is a little below average, but it goes out to 4 kilometers, so that's a little nice. You get 6 flak puffs, or at least I think you get 5. I think I've got the skill that gives you 6. I've got a skill... yeah, this guy. So focus fire training gives you the extra puff. So you're only starting with 5 flak puffs, but that's acceptable. I generally don't have any problem with Santander's AA. I agree with you, IDR. Or leader, however you say it. I think the Pan American cruiser line is actually just really a lot of fun. They're just good boats. They remind me a lot of the British light cruisers, and they're just fun to play. Have I done reviews on Svea and Z42? I generally don't do ship reviews. I will play the ship once it's out, and people will request it, and I'll give you my opinion. Happy to do that. I have played Svea. I haven't played a lot of Svea. I think I've played Svea twice. Z42 is a lot of fun. I think she was a little more fun when she first came out because people didn't quite realize what she was capable of. Now that sometimes you run into a lot of high-tier destroyer players that have enough experience, they know to go bow on to one, right? That low-caliber AP against broadside destroyers does horror. I like 3-salvo to Yugamo once with that thing. My very first game, it was like the very first destroyer I ran into was an opposing Yugamo. I was like, load the AP, and 12 seconds later he was dead. I was like, oh, okay, that was kind of cool. But yeah, they're still around. You saw a lot of Z42 in King of the Sea. You don't see a lot of them at randoms. Not many people have one. But I like her. She's good. Altador, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I think they're good boats. I have not played a lot of San Martin, but the 8 and the 9 I played quite a bit of, grinding them out in ranked or whatever. Like last ranked season, I was grinding out Santander, and I was having really good games. It was a lot of fun playing that boat in ranked, just like I just did. Okay, what do we got here? Johnston, Siegfried, Utland, and a submarine. I love how Xerog wants me to play a tier 7 submarine when there is no such thing. So I guess I'll just send those points back. He's trolling me, I guess. Like, no. So I've got Siegfried, Johnston, and Utland. Let's play Johnston. I haven't played Johnston in a hot minute. Do I want to play Johnston in ranked? I'm actually curious. Let's play Johnston in ranked and see how she does. Because I have smoke. Let's take engine boost. I don't think I'm gonna need defensive fire. Which means I don't need you. Do I have? I have HE, right? I have HE and SAP. Let's take the fire chance. I can lose the AA flag. I don't need that. Okay. Oh, oof. Get rid of this. Give me some of this. That's reasonable, Super. That's reasonable. She's not everybody's cup of tea, right? I mean, the German destroyers in different tend to be a little. I mean, in general, I should say, tend to be a little different. They are overall slightly. They're certainly not best in tier detection. They usually have a pretty good gun power. Z42 kind of takes that to a new level. And then usually they have fairly middling torpedoes, middle to low end torpedoes, I'd say. The German destroyer torpedoes don't hit all that hard and have low flood chances. So they're not terrible, but they ain't Japanese. Let's put it that way. All right, let's play Johnston. Play Johnston for Altador in ranked. Let's see how we do. I think Grunty, and Grunty, you make a good point there, right? If you're able to work yourself into a position with Z42's hull that you can fire the AP, she's amazing. If you're relegated to firing the HE, she's a lot less good. Now, the same can be said of basically almost any German destroyer, right? I mean, even the Spa cruiser line wants to be firing the AP. Now, they get better ricochet angles, if my memory serves. The main German destroyer line, Z46, Z52, they still want to be firing the AP, even out of the 128mm guns. They just don't get any bonuses to it. Their AP shells are just better, right? Okay, I know, right, Altador? All right, Georgia Wujing Schroeder. I got a black, a mug, and a sturdy. Okay, so I got to kill the black. If I can kill the black, if we can kill the black, we're going to be in great shape. We don't have any radar, though, so we're going to have to spot him the old-fashioned way with our faces. We also have to be a little careful because the Mogador can push us. We definitely don't want that. I'm going to start with the SAP in the barrel and with the funny button on, because the funny button amounts to a slightly better DPS.
It's game time.
Do I want to play north? I really think we have to stick together. I really think the Yugamo and I have to stick together until we figure out where this black is.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Okay, he's going to run north. Okay. I'm going to go to A. We'll see how it shapes up. I'm not super confident in this decision, but this is what we're doing. I think Kyle makes a good point. The other big advantage F-42 has is you're still getting German hydro. Now, if memory serves, I don't remember. It's not. Is it the 6-kilometer hydro, or it's back, or is it like 5.5? I don't think it's the full 616 hydro. They are, Bradley. There's just a lot going on. I apologize. Thoughts on Ajima? I like Ajima. I like Yoshino better. Yoshino's torpedoes give that ship a whole different aspect. But Ajima's not bad. If you're looking for your first coal ship, truthfully, I'd probably look at Pommern. I'm going to push the other side of the cap here. See if I can see whoever's down here. Leader, I like Groningen. I'm not convinced. She's a very different kind of destroyer. A torpedoless destroyer is a lot for most people to kind of wrap their brains around. So that's tough for me. That's a tough sell. Okay. We are going to do some shenanigans here. Torps aren't quite ready. Yep, I got somebody up here. I think that's Mogador. That has to be the Mog. Yep, Mog's in mid. I gotta go back to mid to help. Our salmon's gonna die. Yeah, salmon's gonna be dead here in a minute. He's probably dead already. He just doesn't know it. All right, let's see if I can get up there and spot.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Salmon needs to go deep and try not to die. Looks like he's trying. I wish you luck, Mr. Iowa. I have to leave you now. Okay, I've got pretty good eyes here. He can't spot me just yet. Yep, team left me to die. So, kind of in trouble here. I'm actually kind of winning this gunfight. A little shocking when you get right down to it. I still can't hit this clown.
Can't leave my ride behind.
He's trying to escape. Iowa is basically Garbo over there, not helping anybody. Yeah, looks pretty awesome, kids. Would you please go away? Well, the entire team went to sea and still somehow managed to get murdered. Like, and while my Iowa sits over here doing nothing.
Coochie, coochie,
Like, come on, man.
coochie, coochie.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Ah, fuck this clown.
This game is a waste of my time.
1 in the morning.
I'm literally the only one trying to win. Everybody else has thrown their ships away.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Much better.
Coochie, coochie. Coochie, coochie.
Wow. What a complete waste of time this game was. Right down to my Iowa, who's been completely useless. If you hide behind an Island All game, you can't do anything. You know that, right?
Another day.
I think you skipped the day they taught Battleship in Battleship class. Hey, look, the Iowa's going to get himself murdered because he's that terrible. Hey, look, he died. Oh, no, he didn't. Somehow, magically. Well, I tire of this game. I'm going to die. I no longer care.
I'm gonna feel that 1 in the morning.
I literally don't care. My team left me to die. There's kind of no point now. So, Johnston is actually quite good, if only you can get a team who's not suicidal. Let's try again and see if we can get a non-suicidal team. Then we'll go try Siegfried. Yeah, that's one of the worst battleships I think I've seen in weeks. He sailed to the cap. All he had to do was push through the cap and go murder the Wujing. Instead, he turned around and played way back to where he couldn't shoot at anything. And then when I needed help, he couldn't help because he was nowhere to be found. At the same time, all the rest of the team went and got themselves killed. So, yay. Kraken, these are called NA players. Actually, I'm kidding. They're really called Warships players. It's not any better on EU. You like Azuma? Will it be worth the save for Yoshino? Yes. Yes. If you like Azuma, you're gonna love Yoshino. Because it's the same guns, right? It's better AA, the same guns, plus torpedoes. And those 20-kilometer torpedoes are hilarious fun. Well, Grunty, this late in the season, it's so easy to fail your way to the top. It's pretty late in the season, right? I was talking to one of the people I met at the summit. Somebody I've never really spoken to was John the Ruthless. Awesome dude. Super fun to chat with him, reminisce about, King of the Sea 5 and 6, right, back in the day. I think he was with PSV back then. And we got to talking about ranked, and he was like, yeah, I usually blow through bronze in a day and then silver in a day, and I'm going, are you serious? Like, how can you possibly suffer that much to get through these in a day? Like, that's a lot of playing, man. That's a lot of games. I couldn't do it. ZF6, Ustu and Johan. No radar. No radar on our end, but we have superior spotting. Okay, I'll take it. Not that it helped us last game, because the Yugamo ran away to where his spotting was worthless. I'm with you there, Kraken.
It's game time.
I'm going to go hit B. I'm going to let the Yugamo play A. He's got the best detection, and they have no radar. So that's the best place for him to go. Let's see if he realizes it. You don't like Napoli, Albert? Alberic? I'm pronouncing it wrong. I apologize. I understand why Napoli is good. She's not really my cup of tea. I've had good games in the boat, right? I posted a really, really good one to the channel a couple weeks ago or last week or something. But, like, if you give me the opportunity to pick another tier 10 cruiser, I probably will. And it's not a reflection on the boat, it's a reflection on how I enjoy playing the game. You're fine, Xanda. Don't worry about it.
I'm an equal
I keep meaning to go look at giveaway sheets and see how we're doing. I can't possibly play enough to get out of rank that quickly. Like, I can't handle it. I almost invariably run across 2 or 3 games in a row like that last team I had, and then I'm like, nope, we're done, and then I'm out. That's good, Merton. Every ship in this game deserves somebody who loves her. Every ship in the game deserves someone who enjoys it. But there are plenty that I do not enjoy. The letter? What letter are we talking about? Oh, I think I know. Yes, I think I know. What's my torpedo range? 13.5. What, did their whole team go to A or something? What's happening over there?
Can't leave my ride behind.
I'm not a big fan of American standards, Kenny, but if you love Arizona, then I'm glad, right? American battleships and I generally don't get along. It's one of the few American lines that I don't enjoy playing. I even like the American submarines. I do not care for American battleships. Okay, I'm going to let the Eiger play D over here. We're going to swing through mid for a minute. Yep. And now we see why. Let's slow down for a spell. My favorite line or my favorite battleship line? Because that's probably 2 different things. Okay, I'm going to hold the second one. I'm going to fire the second round. I'm going to hold the second
I'll
round.
still make the Hall of Fame.
I think the Pomeroy is legit the one that capped here. I think that's how whacked out these guys are.
I'll still make the Hall
I'm
of
going to be
Fame.
a little overly aggressive. I'm going to push to the south. I'm going to push across mid. Yep, I am probably dead. Well, here's the good news. He didn't hit me all that hard.
Hall of Fame.
Here's the bad news. I have to torpedo charge him if I want to survive. I have no other options. If I wish to survive the next 60 seconds, I have to torpedo charge him.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
Well, we're playing the Johnston the way she's meant to be played, I guess.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
Nope, he got me at the end.
Freaking noob.
Oh well. I mean, that was a risk. I took that risk not thinking there was anybody there. So, oh well, that's what I get. At least I traded. That's not bad. Yeah, this was, by the way, if you're the only destroyer on the opposing, oh well, this is not a great play for the opposing destroyer. This is a terrible play. Lore accurate. You know, Altador? I just realized that's a 100% lore accurate Johnston game. I'm not sticking around for that. Let's go play something else. I didn't think it was roleplay night. You're right. Who jumped tomorrow is roleplay night, but that was very much a role. We definitely roleplayed Johnston. Historically accurate, that game. Okay, let's play Siegfried, which is very different from a destroyer. Where'd she's at? She's up here. There she is. We're running Hydro, right? I should be running Hydro? Yeah, this all looks good. Okay. Siegfried, let's do it. Cab. Siegfried, love it. Historically accurate Johnston game. Oops, I'm screwed. Well, all there is to do is torpedo charge. Hey, we traded. Historically accurate Johnston game. Okay, Zath on the opposing team now in a battleship. This is going to be a challenge. I have to figure out, I'm not sure how to play this one. Zed and Fantast. The Fantast should make the run to C. Or, yeah, B, excuse me. What do I do with this fat thing? Man. I think I'm going to lurk mid for a spell.
So, who wants to dance?
We're going to do 3/4. I'm going to lurk mid for a bit until we kind of get a sense of how they've deployed. I don't want them to spot me for a while. I don't want them to know where I am. I'm a really good cruiser killer, but they only have the one cruiser they have is one that's actually kind of challenging for me to kill. I'm really good at slapping battleships around given half the chance, but I don't want to accept a close brawl or a mid-range brawl with a battleship because I can't stand up to it. I hate this map, Kraken. This is the worst ranked map in the history of the game. It's terrible.
They're flocking this way.
Welcome in, Zone. Thank you for the raid. It's twice this week, my man. It's twice this week. Look at you crushing it. Thank you. How was your stream? Yamato, Kenny? You talking about the tier 10 Japanese battleship Yamato, yes? Aw, you're so sweet. Hey, are you doing another gun building stream soon? I haven't seen one of those in a while, have I? Or did you make a separate channel for that?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Semi-tight rock. Love it. Welcome in. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know...
To Jurassic Park.
Team and T, thank you for the follow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do not know, my good buddy Son owns and operates his own small business alongside his... I was going to say lucrative, but if I say that, then that's not... You'll the dirty side of streaming is... The dirty secret about streaming is it's not all that lucrative. He has begun his own small business, building, modifying, and doing general things to personal firearms for folks. One pen. Feels bad. So, Son, if you would do me the honor, what is your... If that's a separate channel, I'd say, let's give him a permit. Feel free to share the link to that channel and or your website, my good sir. I would love for you to do that. Ooh, the Missouri's turning. How curious. And we've got some smoke up here. Yep.
The boogeyman.
Ooh, he took a torp.
And you just
Ooh, or something. How did he take all that damage
hello to
already?
my little
Has to have been a
friend.
torp. You looking at me, Zath? Zath's not looking at me. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Zath's not looking at me. It's time to go Missouri hunting. If the Georgia doesn't beat me to it. There we go. Excellent. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Son. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are stateside and you are interested in some custom firearms work of some kind, I'd say reach out to my good buddy Son and see if he can help you out. Oh, hi. Your AP don't frighten me, man. Yeah, maybe you probably see why now. All right. I have to kill the Missouri before I can deal with the Alaska. Is this guy literally going to sit still? No. Come on. Oh, that was a much better salvo. But now he's taking his guns out of the fight. You're going to have to do better than that, man. I bet this guy thinks I can't Citadel him.
You did.
Let's go find out.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
He should be. That's sad. That should have worked. Zath's dead already? Wow.
Now this is a force to be reckoned with.
Much better.
You gotta be kidding me.
Okay. Life feels a little better now.
Popsicle.
I'm a little irritated he got my port side torps, but he got them after I murdered something. Well, Judah, welcome in. It is a thing. Yeah, what is your Duncan doing exactly? I haven't quite figured it out. If you figure it out, you let me know, Zath. Or our Duncan? Well, both Duncans are kind of questionable at this stage, aren't they? Oh, this might actually hurt. Yep. Come on, man. Well, I Citadel in Alaska. That feels kind of good. This Alaska. If this Alaska's smart, he'll go for the ram. Come on, Georgia. This close pass is the last thing this Alaska should be doing. This Georgia has the chance to murder them both. Let's see if he can. Get your guns around, buddy. Why are your turrets not already looking at this guy? What did you think was going to happen here? There you go. That kills him. Nicely done. Let's just say he wasn't. Well, in fairness, Zath, look where he's at, right? He's on the 2 line. You're not going to win a ranked game from the 2 line. I don't care what you're driving. And he just got dunked by somebody. Probably looks like our Duncan just dunked him. So it's like, this is not a winning play, right? The Georgia's going to cap C. Our Illinois simply needs to continue to play goalie here because the Sen Yang is somewhere out in mid. All right, the Sen Yang has also effed off and left this Duncan to die. So it's kind of going around. Georgia's really, really good. Oh, yeah, so the Sen Yang is actually behind the cap now. The Sen Yang is somewhere over on the 7-8 line. I like that the Illinois is kind of playing goalie back here at B. What needs to happen now is this Duncan needs to load the HE and finish burning this other buddy down. He needs to stop firing the AP. Like, I mean, at that angle, he's not getting a whole lot out of it. I know, right? Like, the HE is 100% the play from this angle. If he's not careful, if our Illinois is not careful, he's going to get AP'd to death. Dispersion got him there. Now it's 3-on-1. Now it's Georgia, Illinois, and Duncan on this guy. Let's see if they can finish him off. This guy needs to be driving to the cap. Like, you need to get to the cap, man. Just suffer. Finish him off. Finish him off. Let's go. I mean, he's good enough to still be alive, apparently. What I can't figure out is why their Duncans reload so much faster than ours does. Come on, Georgia. Oh, you bounced him. Illinois is hanging on for dear life back here by his fingernails. He's out of heals. Yep, you guys let him live long enough to get to another heal. All right, there we go. Good solid full pins there. Georgia, where are your secondaries, my man? Why are your secondaries not crushing this guy? Yep, Sen Yang finally got lucky. At least our Duncan finally realized he needed to get to the cap circle. Although I think he's about to die. You needed to get to the cap circle, but you needed to not die while you did it. All right, Georgia. Time to speed boost to A. We have a lead. If you play this right, you'll still win. Could be, yeah, I didn't look at captain's builds. That could be it. Didn't think about it. I guess I just get used to assuming that everybody takes Adrenaline Rush because it's like one of the best 3-point skills you can take. No. Cap A. Yeah, Adrenaline Rush is one of those skills that you just kind of assume everybody has because why wouldn't you? Like, it's well worth the points investment on almost any hull you play. I don't know why you wouldn't. Yes, Joe, that's going to help. I'm going to be curious to see how this Sen Yang plays it. I also don't know what consumables he has left. We're in a position now that Georgia should be able to cap. Yeah, I wish he hadn't done that. That was kind of a waste. The good news is that I don't think he can land torps on the Georgia from here without getting spotted. In the sense of, by the time he can get north to fire them back down the slot, he'd have to be too close. He's obviously still got this Georgia lit, so he's playing north of the cap. And the Georgia's faster. No hydro. So in this situation, I would have kept pushing south. I would have kept pushing south because the fact that I'm lit tells me that he's out here somewhere, right? He's out here in one of these. Oh, now he's firing. Oh, this is ballsy. That is... Wow. That is dangerous. Of course, if the Georgia can't hit you, then you don't really care. But you got to stay in that cap. Nope. If he baits you out of there, we lose, buddy. The Sen Yang 100% needs to deny the cap. I get it. But now that one of the torpedo salvos has already gone by, or both, like, there's nothing else he can do here. He's got to get back in this cap. If he sits in the cap, he can even take a torp at this point. He's got plenty of health. He's got to get back in there and finish picking it up. The Sen Yang should run for C. See, if I'm the Georgia, what I do is I push straight through A, and I head through this gap, and I go to B. Especially knowing that the Sen Yang is still hanging out here in mid. I don't think he's a secondary build. His secondaries would have popped off already. Yeah, no, he's not. Oh, that's my build. It's not showing me his build. Apparently, since I'm dead, I'm not allowed to see his build. If the Georgia plays this right, he can easily win this game for us. He just has to be smart about it. I agree, Sohn. Yeah, he shouldn't be blind firing because then he's gonna invite this. You're gonna get reset, but here's the thing: you can get reset. We still have the lead.
A crowbar would come in handy right about now.
If he can ever lead these shells correctly, this Sen Yang might end up in trouble. Oh, like that. See, the Sen Yang's now starting to get to a health point where he can't afford to take another shot. He can't afford to get spotted again. He's got to be really, really cagey how he plays this. He's trying to bait him out. Oh, he is doing it again. Ooh, I think the Sen Yang might have just lost. Let's see if he can land one. Bang. Oh, 16. 16 health, baby. If this Sen Yang opens fire again, he totally has a death wish. I don't want to distract him while he's playing, Jack. He needs to, it's not important. Not really. I'd rather him focus on doing what needs to be done to win the game. Oh, he 100% gets an upvote, Xanda. 100%. I mean, he's got 3 kills. That ought to be kill number 4. He took a torp. That's fine. But he wins the game. See? So, looking over the Georgia's shoulder for that game, he made some choices that I wouldn't have made, but it worked out because the Sen Yang player also made some choices that I would not have made. In his shoes, down a cap as a destroyer, you have to constantly be pushing the battleship around the board by constantly being capping, right? In that screen, I can check the secondary target. The secondary target? Secondary range. Secondary range. How do I check that in here? Oh. Profile? No, that's not it. No, that's his player profile. How do I look at it? I already complimented him. Ah, screw. How do I look at his build? I probably could have done it. Good evening, D. I mean, I could have done it from... I could have done it in here, is what you're saying? If I had clicked the right thing, I probably could have looked at his build in game. Anyway, so Siegfried is a perfectly acceptable boat in this format. Just, you got to play smarter than I did. Once I was committed to rushing the Missouri, I was kind of hosed because I kind of had nothing else. Like, there was no way out of that. Was there a way out of that? If I had turned to starboard and run away, that might have been smarter. It might have been better for me to turn back to starboard and run back north to back up to Georgia. Right. I got you, Kyle. I got you. All right. Frost requested Uster Utland quite some time ago. We're going to give this a shot. What are we running here? I'm basically running like a full gun reload build, it looks like. With AA. Full AA build. Full AA build. Okay. I don't think that's necessary. I don't think we are likely to see many carriers. And if we do, I'm satisfied in my typical AA enough that I'll be okay. I think what I might do... Do I want torpedo reload? It's my gun reload. Pretty quick. Let's go torpedo reload, I think. $85 seconds feels pretty good. Okay. And then, let's not explode. Let's not explode. I can also get rid of this. Engine boost, please. Nice, Striker. Nice. Molotov has a tendency to do that. Molotov has a tendency to explode when things shoot at her. So, well done. All right. Man, I haven't played this boat in a hot minute. Who was that? Can-Man. Thank you for the resub. Appreciate you. Ooh, wait, what have I got? Do I have the... Ooh, I can link... Oh, can I do this? Hold on. Hold. Why do I only have one of these, unfortunately? Who can I link? Can I link it to Holland? No, I don't want to link it to Holland. I've already got a better badass. I already got this one for Holland. Ooh. Well then, let's do it. Yes, please. I love this camo. I missed the old Tre Chrono camo, but this is pretty good. Yes, Electric, quite frequently. If you've watched my videos long enough, you'll occasionally see me go into a video like a quick cut, be like, oh, I haven't played this boat in a while, and you look at it and go, the hell was I thinking? It happens. It happens. Sometimes you're just like, what in the hell was I thinking? All right, now, this is not a boat I would ordinarily take into ranked. It is not a bad boat. But it is a little too... Oh, I'm in randoms. Well, let's not do that. Let's take it into ranked. It's not a bad boat for ranked. It's... Oh, of course, now there's 2 carriers in the queue. Actually, no. I actually hope I get a carrier. Give me a carrier. I dare you. I would love to get a carrier. I won't because I want one. Even without all the mods, this boat will probably murder tier 8 planes pretty effectively. Aw, no carrier. Feels bad. Damn, that's good bourbon. I've been there, Xanda. I've been there. I've been through that multiple times in my life. And sometimes it's really easy to write that letter. And sometimes it's so difficult to write that letter. Like it depends on so many factors. So yeah. Kraken, that sounds about right. If you sunk 137,000 damage of HE into a Thunder and he lived, that sounds about right. He can shrug that off, which is sad, isn't it? It's sad that he can shrug that off, but he can. He kind of can. Tennessee's better than I expected. I've only played 1 game in her, but that's a tier 8 boat that I might go back to. I still think in a closed format, I like Constellation better. But like for a random battle, Tennessee's perfectly fine. Fletcher and Adriatico. All right. We're back on the crap map again. My money says that the Adriatico goes north. That's what I'm expecting. Valiant, they have their uses, but in general, they're not my favorite ships. The main line is better than the alt line. The alt Euro DD line is terrible until you get to the 10. And then it's like, okay, this boat is okay. But like every other ship in that tree, then that tech tree is garbage. Absolute trash. All right, I'm going to push C because I'm here. Is that Chungmu radar? He is. Okay. I'm going to push C. I'm expecting to find the Adriatico. If I was playing Adriatico, that's where I would go. It's the smart play.
Stay alive. Can't leave my ride behind.
So, Xanda, the biggest problem is this.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Miro, thank you for the follow. This C cap is total trash, right? Look how close these caps are together. Now look at this thing. It's you know, I spawned, I popped speed boost. It's still going to take me over 2 minutes to be in a position to do anything at the C cap. It's almost as far to the B cap. I mean, it's actually much closer to the B cap, but those 2 caps are closer together. This cap being so far away is just awful. It's awful. So yeah, there's a lot to really loathe about this map. I've had some really good games in these ships, Merton. I have. I just don't think they're better in randoms in my opinion because they've got that the heal gives them longevity, the defensive fire plus their AA suite means that even if you end up in a random with a carrier, you really don't care because you'll just swat his planes like flies. Unless it's like an FDR or something, you're just gonna murder his planes. So it actually feels okay to play this line in randoms. It's really only the 9 and the 10 that I can say that about. Back like from 8 down, they're not quite as good. They're okay. They're average, let's say. There's nothing really special about them. The 9 and the 10 get really good because they have really, really good AA and you get that heal. And the heal is quite solid. See if I threaded those through there or not. Hey, Alaska, what's up? Yep, that's exactly what I was expecting to find. Okay. So, I have no help. I have no help whatsoever. So, I have to run away.
Oh,
because the
and it got such
Takahashi
good gas
and the
mileage.
Jean Bar have chosen to play so far off the cap that they cannot help me.
This really pisses me off.
Oh, Friedrich,
This is
buddy.
a force to be reckoned with.
Mm.
I'm gonna feel that one in the morning.
That feels pretty good for me.
Magic 8-Ball says,
So,
you die.
this play might have worked if my team had had balls. Since they don't, I am going to have problems. See, I'm getting pushed by this guy. He's going to come around this island and be right in front of me. His SAP should absolutely not hit that hard at that angle. I'm a little peeved right now. Hey Takahashi, how about a little help here, buddy? You think maybe you could, be useful for a change? That'd be awesome.
Much better.
Any day, my friend. Any friggin' day. Yeah, the fact that I basically got left to die by my teammates up here really hurts. This Adriatico has 100% screwed up, and we can't do anything about it right now.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Welcome
If you've got Hydro, now's the time,
to
buddy.
Jurassic Park.
He's sitting right here in this gap. He's just chilling. He's leaving now. About a little help, Mr. Takahashi. There we go. Okay. Life feels a little better now. That Adriatico grossly overextended. I'm glad we were able to punish him a little bit. Now, if I had smoke, I'd smoke this Takahashi for helping me out. Luckily, we don't need it because the Alaska can't spot him. Unfortunately, my team has also allowed the Fletcher to cap B.
Did you think I was gone forever?
Come on, guys.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage. It's a nice day to die.
That Jean Bart was basically just trash from minute one. Where did he finally die? Okay, the Takahashi is dead. Because he's dead. Yeah, and I'm blind back here. So I have to run. I have exactly one play, and that's to run like a scared little puppy. So, we're running. Well, we got some damage into somebody, at least. Suck it, Friedrich.
Well, at least he got an ending.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get hit here. It is what it is. Can't be helped. Oh, come on. Really? Your hydro can't last forever, my friend. Y'all really need to kill that Fletcher. Y'all really need to kill that Fletcher. So, Guy, it's with the Italian destroyers, it's entirely about, what is this? How is this Fletcher alive, guys? He's literally about to ram this Ipiranga. Thank you. I can't believe you guys let him get that close. The Italian destroyer line is really about brawling other destroyers. Like, that's its purpose. That's its reason for being. If you're not brawling other destroyers, you're playing them wrong, frankly. You missed. Try again. Here's the fun part. I'm going to camp right here. You can do nothing, and your hydro is already expired. So. And we both know it. We both know your hydro's offline. Trade. Yeah, I think he was giving me that one. He was slowing down to make sure I could get him. That dude gets the good manners and worthy adversary award. Well done. So, Ooster can be fine in this format. Is she the first thing I'm going to preach for? No. Is she bad? Also no. Right? It's just a question of what you're looking to get out of a destroyer. If you're looking for a cap contester, like, this is not the ship I would probably pick, but she's got some longevity. I'm not a big fan of them, Striker, truth be told. Let's play some randoms for a bit. I want to derp around and play some other. I want to get out of rank for a little while. Actually, let's go play Lardi. I don't think I've played that boat since the very first time that Grunty bought it. Grunty made me play it. Come on. Where's she at? There she is. Let's play this thing again. I want to give this thing another go. I don't think these ships are bad. I'm just not convinced I'm going to like them. Although I remember liking this one better than the 6 because this one finally got the more interesting torpedoes, right? Isn't this is where you get to the oh, that's cool torpedoes, right? Isn't it 7 where you get to that point? Mm-hmm. It's a good question, Bill. My default answer is probably going to be Pommern. Pommern is arguably the epitome. Bo with the raid. Goodness gracious, everybody coming in tonight. How you doing, my friend? Are you feeling better? First question. Are you feeling better? Let me finish the thought for Bill. Pommern is one of the easiest battleships to play and wrap your brain around, right? Decent guns, good secondaries, and then if you want to brawl with somebody, you've got that big uppercut punch of the torpedoes on each side. She handles like a pig. She's German. The guns are a little spray and pray. She's German. But she's not bad. Like, I think you could do worse. I am a 6'3" with 8-kilometer torps. 10-kilometer torps. Ooh, okay, cool. Damn, Bo. Go get some rest, man. I hope you get to feeling better. Speaking of Belgrade, I got to spend 3-4 hours with Bo on the way home on Saturday. We were on the same flight out of Belgrade to Frankfurt. We had both had a layover in Frankfurt. His was shorter than mine. I think his was like 3 hours, and mine was closer to 6. But we got up at, we rode the 4 a.m. car to the airport, and we got on our 6 a.m. flight or whatever it was, 6:20 a.m. flight, and we flew to Frankfurt. We got to Frankfurt, and then we went and had a nice sit-down breakfast in the airport, which I've never done before. Ordinarily, I'm usually going to a lounge or just trying to find someplace else to be in Frankfurt. I don't think I want to be here. I'm getting left behind. Look at these guys. They're just like, nope, F and Alf. Nope. They're leaving. All right. It was a lot of fun. So we got to sit for what did we spend, 2 hours at breakfast just sitting and BSing? That was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Because we didn't really get to spend a lot of time, chatting at TwitchCon. I saw you briefly on, Thursday day and a couple other odds and ends. We did the thing at Midway. But we didn't really get to, talk. And so we just kind of sat and we just talked for a while. And what I realized along the way of that conversation is that Bo is way more hardcore streamer than I am, which makes sense. I mean, this is what he does. But I loved hearing his take on things because it's a different lens than I look through things through. When you do this as a hobby, you look at the entire thing through a completely different lens than if you do it as a profession or you do it for a living. This is how you put food on your table and a roof over your head. You have a very different approach to it than you do if you're just I'm derping around with a camera and a microphone, right? And it was a lot of fun to get that perspective. I really enjoyed our conversation. All right, well, I can't help this Helena. I don't know that I necessarily want to close with a Kekdun. It's a Udachi or a Stored up here. Either one of those is not really that threatening in terms of detection or gunpowder. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, that's a long one, Merton. That you did kind of what Clyde had to do. My trip back, I think, was right at 22 hours all in, but 6 hours of that was the layover in Frankfurt. So that felt kind of bad.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Oh, look at this Kaga. Look at this Kaga, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how good he is. Not that great. Mildly irritating, truth be told. He's going to try and cross-drop me here. That's fine. Got a better drop that time. He actually landed some of those torps on the gneiss. Okay. Yes, go get some rest. Anyway, so Bo and I got to hang out for a couple of 3 hours, which was nice. And then when he gets home, he's tagging into the various Discord threads or whatnot, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, I'm like sick as a dog." I was like, "Oh crap, dude." Nobody wants that, man. Okay, the stored point blank with the Nürnberg should be the end of the stored. Yep. Okay. All right, let's go see if I can get some torps on this Rado. At least discourage him from doing the things. My team is not really covering themselves with glory, although we do have a ship lead, so at least we got that going for us, I suppose. Hey, what up, my dude? Okay, here's what we're going to do. First off, we're going to turn our A off. Second of all, we're going to get our...
Son of a bitch.
There we go. Okay, and now let's try and pick up this cap. I don't... Actually, now that I look at it, I'm not sure that I can. I'm afraid... Yeah, the Kekdune's coming. Okay, I can't sit here. Yeah. Unless we can... Unless they kill the goofy Dutch destroyer, I don't think I can stay here. Good news is I think the Colorado's in real deep doo-doo. He should take 4 of those. That ought to put him out. Yep. Okay. So that helps.
Hail to the king, baby.
Wish this clown would go away. He's really starting to harsh my calm, John Spartan.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Much better.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. I still want to pick up C, but I need somebody to shoot this fucking light cruiser. I'll try and spot him again if you guys will shoot him. The amount of planes that I'm having to deal with is really starting to harsh my calm as well. Yay, Kaga. The Hobart torpedoed the Udachi. Seems reasonable. This guy needs to F off. I'm so tired of him.
Kick your ass.
Think maybe you guys could shoot this light cruiser for me for a change? That'd be sweet. There we go. Thank you, Constellation.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
There we go. I'm getting really tired of being the only one harassed by these stinking airplanes. I think so, Wife Aggro. Like, I don't think asymmetrics are going to go anywhere. In the sense of, they're popular enough, I think people want them, right? People want to keep playing them. Oh my god, this Kaga, just endless planes. Cannot stand this garbage. I'm gonna get the guns flipped. I might have to take that. Might have to take this guy in a gunfight. That must be it. That must be it, Xanda. That must be it. Time to go be somewhere else. Holy crap! It's everybody's raiding everybody tonight. How you doing, Deacon? I'm glad to know you're alive, sir. That proof of life stream is important. I really want to finish this cap. Now, the salmon is on top of the Kaga, which is totally unnecessary and will result in his death. Torment, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Let's get the hell out of here. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this garbage.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Yeah, see? Submarine versus carrier is pretty much a waste of your time. Great, we're tied on ships. Great. There, Kansas took care of him. That feels pretty good. Now, I have double the Kektun's HP. Do I want to take a gunfight with this guy? Oh my god, another one. Zach, with the raid? You were streaming all of a sudden, Zach? What was happening over there? We got a shout out for Deacon? Excellent. I wanted to make sure Deacon got a shout out. And how you doing, Mr. Deacon?
Such good gas mileage.
I'm not afraid of you, man. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Ah, overshot you there.
I'm just getting warmed up. You see me? You're dead.
Torpedo destroyer my ass. All right, let's go. Then you can get a grown-up job. Now, Deacon, I have to ask, like so many veterans, presumably you're looking for some kind of civilian job in a field that you're more or less already a part of, I'm guessing, yes? I like where your head's at, Classic. Good answer. Something like that. So, now, as I recall, what you do for a living doesn't necessarily translate directly to civilian life. However, the general aviation support / maintenance thing has to line up somewhere, right? Like, there has to be something. No, not to commercial flight. I wouldn't think so. Ooh, Kaga's getting hammered back there. I love everything that just happened. Yeah, go pick on the Kansas. He has a defensive fire.
Can't leave my ride behind.
Now, I don't think I've asked you this. Are you trying to stay approximately in the same area you're in? Or are you looking to move somewhere? Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be cool, Deacon? I mean, I think it's cool, but... Delta goes to war with American. Load the Pavelos, boys. We're going to bomb O'Hare. Oh, my God. That would be hilarious. I would pay real money to see that, too. All right, he's already inside my gun range. Let's knock him off the board. Oh, the Kansas got him. Feels bad, ladies and gentlemen. I had to fight forever to get that stinking cap, too, man. It took me forever to get that stupid sea cap. Let's get some more plane kills. Yeah! Die, stupid fighters, die.
Oh, and it got such good gas mileage.
Yeah, all right. Dead fighter planes. Woo! Spirit Airlines doing drive-bys, low flybys with Mac 10s. I love it. I love it. There's a whole series of memes there that would be really entertaining, right? You know, it was funny. I was watching. Zath will appreciate this, right? I did all that video work for the St. Pete Summit, right? That only produced a few videos. But on the very, very last day, we did some fun interviews. And my favorite one was we're walking through the Z gates in Frankfurt, and there's this long stretch, and we're on the movable escalators, and we're talking about his adventure getting to St. Petersburg. And one of the things we talked about was that particular summer, this was 5 years ago, that particular summer, American was suing their own mechanics union. And we were like, pro tip, guys, this is not the summer to fly American Airlines. Airline wars. Dun, 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 dun. It's not a bad game. Base XP 22? Not even nearly that high. Only 17. Didn't have a pile of damage. Didn't have much damage. Too busy trying to dodge planes. Constellation gets a compliment for hanging out near me and busting his ass. Hobart gets a compliment for being a tier 6 boat that outscored everybody. I mean, H9, they've come a long way. They're at least running an on-time, more or less, operation as compared to that summer. Like, that summer, the mechanics would just pick up a plane and be like, no, boss, this one's busted. Well, what do you mean? It's busted. You can't fly it. They would invent reasons, right? They were intentionally slowing down the whole airline that summer. It was very much not the summer to try to fly American Airlines. Aerobiz. So I have 2 games downstairs. Is it just 2? 3. I have 3 commercial aviation related board games downstairs. One, Zath has played, which is called Pan Am. Pan Am is a brilliant game. Like, it's super fun, super thematic, very historical. I bought one that's a 2-player game called Sky Team, where literally player 1 is the co-pilot and player 2 is the co-pilot, and you're trying to land the plane. And it's a board game. And it won all these awards last year. I've never actually played it, but it sounded pretty cool. The other one I backed on Kickstarter was called Connecting Flights. And I've played it a little bit. I don't think I've ever beat it. It's kind of that much of a pain in the ass. But it's sort of interesting. That's one I want to try with another human sometime. All right, Super. Thanks for being here, my friend. Have a good one. Oh, very cool, Bill. I'm an aviation nerd, right? My job is in Marine. I build ships and offshore structures and floaters for a living, right? But I love commercial aviation. I'm never once in my life have I ever said, crap, I have to go to the airport. It's always, I'm going to the airport today. Let's fucking go, right? I can't wait to get on a plane. I don't care where I'm going. I don't care if it's an hour or 12 hours. I'm ready to go. I'm weird. There's a whole lot of people that view modern aviation and the miracle of changing continents in hours instead of weeks as an inconvenience. To me, it's literally a miracle. Like, we live in an age when I can drive an hour to the airport, get on a plane, and be on the other side of the globe in less than a day. Like, we aren't that far removed from generations who couldn't even envision such a thing. And it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Nothing. Oh, okay. Xander put Missouri in the queue. Okay, we had a request for Missouri from YouTube. Awesome. Let's do it. Man, I haven't played Mizzou in a while. I'll probably take Mizzou into ranked. That ought to be a good enough boat to play it in ranked. What in the hell is this? BA Montana? What is this? Is this some weeb thing? Yes, it's a weeb thing. Ugh, weebery. More weebery. Where's Montana? Missouri. Excuse me. Missouri. There we go. God, I love this camo. I love this camo with the signing papers table and everything. That's awesome, Stavro. No, Electric, I was too young for Concorde. Concorde was gone by like 03 or 04, and I didn't really start flying a commercial like a lot until 2009, 2010. Nice, Bill. Nice. Very cool. I'm a little jealous. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little jealous. Let's see. Why does Missouri have 2 default camos? This is the one she was originally sold with. This must have been the one that they made for her when she was resold or reissued. And then you've got the goofy World War II, end of World War II celebration camo with the signing table here. Okay, quick look. It's been a hot minute. Yep, this is all fine. This seems okay. Yes, sir. We're American. Yep. Let's take the ramming flag just because we can. Yep. Yeah, that all seems fine. When I click you, do your thing. Okay. I don't know about that skill. Yes. All of this is fine. I don't know about this one. Maybe. It's not a bad skill. Just for 1 point, I feel like I could do better. I feel like that would be better. Now, I got plenty of Commander XP. The question is, do I want to respec the... Do I want to go ahead and max out the captain and then respec him? It's supposed to be electric, but I don't remember... You're welcome, Bill. Thanks for being here. I don't remember how that works anymore. They've changed Missouri so many times, I've forgotten how the fancy econ stuff on this ship works. I kind of want this skill, but if I pick up this skill, I should probably ditch this one. And then I'd have 1 point left, or 2 points. Let me just do this. Okay. Let me just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just leave it there. Speaking of econ bonuses, let's load her up. Oh, she's already loaded. Well, kind of. Let's go crazy. Oh, I only have 36. I was gonna say let's go crazy and put in a red credit one, but I only have 30 of those. Yeah, that's fine. If you had the original, it's 20% more. Okay, I do have the original one. It's built in. Okay, this is the original Missouri. I bought this years and years ago when she was, what, 750,000 free XP or whatever it was. I don't remember exactly, but it was something like that. And then this all fine. This all fine. And I already did this, right? Yeah, we looked at all this. Okay, great. Let's go. Oh, wait. No. Ranked. I said I was taking her into ranked. We're going to take her into ranked. There we go. Missouri. Missouri should be a pretty good boat for ranked. I mean... You're an Iowa-class battleship. You got plenty of speed. You got 16-inch guns, and you got 9.5-kilometer radar. Like that's a nice solid mix. I like this ship in ranked for the same reason that I like Constellation in ranked. The only thing Constellation has that this one doesn't is you don't have torpedoes.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Black Duke with the resub. Welcome in. Thank you much. I always love it when I see a Neptune on the opposing team. Let's just hope it's a smoke Neptune. Surprise, mother trucker! All right, let's load the AP. I feel really good about this matchup with the possible exception of the Ipiranga. The other two battleships, I mean, Bullet Justice is a really good player, but he's playing a Veneto, which is a battleship that I despise. He must have some kind of tricks that I don't know about in this thing. Some super secret sauce. Like, I don't know why you would ever play Veneto, but here we are. And we're back at arms race. Yay. What do we got? We have an Akendo, we have our own Ipiranga, and a key. Okay.
Let's get it on.
Now let's push 3/4 for now. Oh, right. I need to turn off. I don't care about you. I like this one. The rest is fine. Ipiranga's a pretty good boat from what I've seen. I don't own one. I haven't played it, but everybody seems to like her, so she must be okay. I've seen a lot of people say that the Pan American battleship line is frankly kind of busted right now. I'm glad this is the last. This will be the last game. I'm glad. I'm kind of running out of steam. I'm kind of running out of energy, so it's probably just as well. Which one is that, Striker?
I'm an equal opportunity ass kicker.
Goal. I kind of disagree there. The German battleships are much tougher. Yes, they eat full pins, but like they're still just in general tougher to kill. I don't know what that is. What is a Grand Summoner? He'll just turn in. That's a terrible shot. I shouldn't take that. Here we go. That shot I will take.
Now, this is a force to be reckoned with. Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Missouri strikes again. Okay. Sure thing, Mr. Neptune. Better hope those don't land.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah. That's going to be a little rough for you, man.
I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna kick your ass. Damn. Desert road, no gas, and no chicks.
I'm a little irritated right now that I'm the only battleship up here trying to fight, and everybody else is in the spawn area. Well, I'm probably going to get dead because the rest of my team... Guys, move up and fight.
Time for some fisting.
Hey, what up? Our Mogador won't challenge a black, which I cannot wrap my brain around. Like, he could easily murder that guy once his... Like, what is happening right now? Get wrecked. And that can happen when you play Neptune. Well, I'm doing my part for damage. I've done... Like, I don't know what else you want me to do here, fellas. I have a high caliber and a depth strike already. Get your asses up here and put some work in.
I'm gonna run for president.
Well, not as good a hit as I would have hoped. All right. We obviously have to play pretty far back here. We haven't picked up a heal buff. They have, which feels pretty awful. The good news is their Iparenga's kind of getting dunked right now. I've got another heal. We're going to pop that, and I think what I'm going to do is swing over and maybe try to play along the 8-9 line. I mean, I'm not the stealthiest thing in the world, but I finally have somebody screening a little bit in front of me. Yep. Oh, the Duncan is right there, my dude. Yeah, I hope you got torps in the barrel. It's time. It's time for your torpedoes, Mr. Mogador. Go get him before you die. Okay, they're running out of ships. We still have a 3-ship lead here. Okay, he's trying to get more torpedoes in. Come on. Murder the Duncan. Get him in the water. Get him in the water. Get him in the water. There they go. 2 more. And yes, that is a good trade. I will take it. Okay. So now we're going to push straight up the 8 line. Okay. Life feels a little better here. I could be shooting at the Veneto. I don't want to just yet. Although he's about to turn and give me a shot if I want to take it. He doesn't quite know where I am. I sort of don't want them to know I'm here right now. I'm just going to keep moving up the 8 line. I'm going to come back to port just a smidge. There we go. Keep turning. He's accelerating. But is he going to keep turning to starboard? No, he's just accelerating. Oh, they can't spot me through the smoke. That feels pretty good. Now, I may not have led those quite right, although it looks like maybe he slowed down a little bit. There we go, 15K. All right, they're going to get the black here in a sec. All right, finally an HP buff. Life feels good. Whew. Come on, shells. Get down, shells. Get down, shells. Let's go. Oh, not enough to kill him. Now they're going to finish him off before I get up there, probably. He hasn't gotten back to a heal yet. There we go. So, Missouri, right? Radar lets you dunk on things like Neptune. And then, you know, you just have to not die. I do like this boat. I don't play Missouri enough. I used to play the crap out of Missouri back in the day. That's, I mean, 1.4. Damn. Can't really argue with that, can you? Dev Strike. Feels good. A Dreadnought? No Dreadnought. I'm surprised. I went through all 4 or 5 heals, but I did have quite a bit of health at the end. I think I probably didn't miss... I think I missed a Dreadnought because I didn't have enough ships shooting at me. Yeah, I think Dreadnought, you have to have like 5 or 6 ships shoot at you. And all this damage came from a variety of places, I think. Yeah, only 4. Yeah, bit of a mess. All right, no worries. See, okay. Nice. Bonus package. I think the bonus package that I have is where the extra 20% comes from. I think that's what that is. Cool. Loved it. All right, guys, listen, we're done. Done for the night. No more boats. Had a good time. Have I done Tennessee? Not tonight, Hetman. I did Tennessee a few weeks ago. I've got a Tennessee game posting on YouTube this weekend, I think. Speaking of this weekend, you guys should really go check out Lord Zath and the other guys doing Team League. At the moment, I will not be doing Team League. I can't at the moment. I'm not doing Team League this season. At the time they were doing signups, I wasn't going to be around, or was trying to spend the weekend with my wife, who ended up not being here. So I could have done it, but I didn't know that until after the sign-up window had passed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you guys to go watch Team League, and then as that is winding up on Saturday afternoon, I'm going to stream some MechWarrior 5 clans. My buddy and I, I was helping him out with a really difficult mission tonight, and we're realizing that, honestly, having more than one human player in a group is a real big benefit to that game, because the AI is made of the dumb. So, anyhow, right now it's on the schedule for about 2:30 in the afternoon on Saturday. I'll be online doing some MechWarrior 5, and I'll put an announcement up in Discord. Other than that, back doing Civ next Monday, as usual, and back doing boats next Thursday, back on the regular schedule. I will probably put another MechWarrior 5 stream on the schedule somewhere, but I don't know where just yet. So keep your ear to the ground, and we'll figure all of that out, okay? Yeah, it's pretty rough, Striker. It's pretty rough. He basically kept failing this mission on Turtle Bay, like, just because his AI teammates were just that that dumb. And finally, with just me showing up and playing, we only did it one time. It's not like we had to play the mission more than once. I was there. I played the mech smarter. I didn't vomit out, a weapon with ammo. I didn't shoot my mech dry all the time. I used my energy weapons on smaller targets and reserved the LRMs for things that it mattered. And then we were able to I won't say easily complete the mission, but we completed it in the first shot, right? So we got it done. So anyhow, that's the plan. Mech Warrior over the weekend, Civ next Monday, Boats next Thursday. So hope you guys can make it for that. If you play Star Wars Unlimited, big announcement today. Galactic Championships will be next July in Las Vegas. I already booked a room. Fingers crossed. It'd be awesome to get out there and do some casting, but I've got a little bit of work to do to work up to that. While I've got everybody here, if you haven't left yet, stay an extra 2 or 3 minutes. I meant to do this on Monday, but I've got a pretty good crowd. Let's talk about this for a minute. I briefly talked about this on Monday. You guys know I don't generally do sponsored content, right? I have taken the occasional sponsored stream in the past, but I generally don't. It's not maybe once a year on randoms. On average, like just randomly, I'd take it. This looks interesting, I'll take it. But with the streaming, what I want to do for the mobile streaming setup for Unlimited, gaming in general, but Unlimited is what's the driving factor right now. I've put together a budget, and I want to raise some money. I'm thinking about doing some sponsored content. Probably one of the cooking ones, like HelloFresh or Factor 75, are the ones that kind of catch my eye. Most of the games seem kind of cheesy, but I'm gonna throw something on Discord. If that interests you, definitely chip in Discord and hang out over there. I'm going to put a post up about it. I want some conversation. I've got like a sponsorships channel where I've talked about this with my viewers in the past, because I don't generally do a lot of sponsored content, and I don't want you guys to feel like I'm taking advantage of you, right? It feels a little that way because I don't do this is not what I do for a living. So I feel like sometimes doing the sponsored content is a little disingenuous, and I don't want you guys to feel exploited, right? But at the same time, it's about a $5,000 budget to do what I would like to do, because I've got to build another PC, and I've got to buy all this travel gear to protect the cameras and the tripods and the lights and the computers and everything as they are to do what I want to do for travel. So I'm going to post something on Discord about that, and keep an eye over there, okay? Because I would very much like your opinion. So if you're not a part of the Discord, please join. And then over the course of the weekend, I'll probably put up a post about that and start some conversation. Okay? Cool. Let's find somebody to raid. I have been very, very, very blessed tonight with a bunch of raids. Let's go find someone to pass all of this love onto. We had like 4 or 5 different raids. Super awesome. All the love coming in from all these other CCs. Very, very cool. Let's see. Who have we got going on tonight? I see Kev. I see Citizen. I see Boca. I see AF. I think we're going to raid Kev. I haven't had the chance to raid Kev in a while. Well, I could have raided Kev. I simply haven't raided Kev. Let's go raid Kev. We're going to pass you guys off to another fabulous North American CC. Make sure I spell his name correctly. Kev's been doing this a long time. Older guy. Usually streams a little later than I do. Usually about the time I'm getting offline, he's been on for a little while. I think he's a West Coaster. Yes, I've spelled his name correctly. Super chill. Super laid back. Very, very, very awesome. So definitely... we're going to raid Kev. Definitely throw him a follow. Give him a hashtag #CleverGirl from me. And hang out and enjoy his awesome community and his Explodey Boat content. All right? Guys, y'all have a great weekend. I hope to see you for Mech Warrior on Saturday. If not, for Civ on Monday. And if not for that, I'll be back here next Thursday, 8 days away, for some more boats. In the meantime, I'll see you on YouTube. Peace.